to the Candace Sister Podcast, where faith and business meet with clarity. For women called to lead with wisdom, order, and grace, healing what's hidden, building what lasts. This is your space for real conversations, strong leadership, and sustainable growth with your host, Conchata L. Hosley.
Hey sis, welcome back to another episode of the Candace Sister Podcast. I'm your host, Conchata Hosley, your Kingdom Business Strategist. And today we need to have a real conversation about artificial intelligence. Yes, that is the main topic that's going on right now. And I need to step in to talk to you sisters about how this could be used in your business as of today. Now, I'm not talking about this because AI is trendy. Not because everybody online has suddenly become an automation expert, and definitely not because your business needs 7 new subscriptions and another dashboard you forget to open by next Tuesday. We need to talk about AI because too many business owners are trying to make the business moves faster before they have decided how the business should operate. Let me repeat that. We need to talk about AI because too many business owners are trying to make the business move faster before they have decided how the business should operate. Here's the truth I want us to sit with today. AI will not fix a disordered business. It will expose the disorder faster. And I know that may not be the exciting message. The exciting message is that AI can create your content, answer your emails, build your strategy, talk to your customers, and practically run the business while you sip something cute on the beach. Now, that message sells, and it also is incomplete. AI can absolutely increase capacity. It can help you research, draft, organize, summarize, categorize, and reduce repetitive work. But a powerful tool placed inside an unclear business does not create clarity. It creates faster confusion. So pull up your chair a little closer because today we're going to talk about what must be governed before you automate it. Let's begin with the difference between AI activity and AI impact. Using AI every day does not automatically mean it is improving your business. You can generate more content, still have no clear marketing strategy. You can summarize every meeting and still fail to assign the next action. You can automate customer responses and still give people an inconsistent experience. You can save 5 hours and still fill those 5 hours with more disorganized work. Activity tells you that the tool did something. Impact tells you that the business became better because of it. One piece of research cited in this week approved business briefing found that more than 70% of surveying firms reported using AI, but only 7% described their use as intensive. Now, I do not hear that number and think small businesses are behind. I hear opportunity. Most businesses are still experimenting. They're trying prompts, creating posts, summarizing documents, and testing tools. Very few have taken the next step of building AI into a clear, repeatable, measurable workflow. That means your advantages is not access. Your advantage is governance. The better question is no longer are we using AI? The better question is what is AI actually improving? Is it reducing turnaround time? Is it improving the quality of a decision? Is it helping the team respond to customers more consistently? Is it reducing errors? Is it freeing capacity for higher value work? Is it supporting revenue? If you cannot name the results, you may have an active tool, but you do not yet have a governed workflow. So let me give you an example. Imagine a business owner who feels pressure to post on social media 5 days a week. Her offer is not fully clear yet. Her audience is too broad. She has not decided what message the business should consistently own. But she buys an AI content tool because she believes the problem is production. Within 20 minutes, she has 30 captions. That sound like progress until you read them. Every caption points in a different direction. One sounds corporate, one sounds like a motivational speaker, one sounds like a 22-year-old lifestyle influencer. None of them sounds like her, and none of them leads the customer toward a clear offer. AI solves the production problem, but production was not the real problem. Clarity of offer in her business was. Now, she has more content, but she also has more noise to review, correct, schedule, and explain. The tool did not create the disorder, it amplified the disorder that was already present. The same thing happens in operations. If your team does not have an approved process for handling a customer complaint, automating the response will not create a good standard. It may simply send the wrong response faster. If your onboarding process has missing steps, automation will move the customer through those missing steps more efficiently. Efficiently wrong is still wrong, sis. If no one owns the final decision, AI does not remove the accountability gap. It gives everybody a convenient new person to blame, except the new person is software. Tools should serve the operating system. They should never become the operating system. Therefore, there are 6 decisions I feel that you should make in order to create a true governed workflow of your business for using AI. The 6 decisions that create governed workflow is as follows. So, what does governance look like for a small business? It does not have to begin with a complicated policy manual. It begins with 6 decisions that are written down and understood. Decision number 1. What business problem are we solving? Start with the friction, not the platform. Maybe customer inquiries sit too long because the same question must be answered repeatedly. Maybe your weekly newsletter takes 6 hours to research and draft. Maybe meeting notes do not become assignments. Maybe your team loses time searching for information that should be easy to find. Name the problem in one sentence. If you cannot clearly name the problem, you're not ready to choose the tool. Decision number 2. What role should AI play? Give the tool a job description. AI may draft the first response. It may summarize a document. It may categorize customer questions. It may identify patterns. It may propose options. Notice what I did not say. I did not automatically say it should approve, promise, decide, publish, or send. Drafting is not approving. Recommending is not deciding. Organizing information is not accepting responsibility for what happens next. When you define the role, you keep the tool from quietly expanding into places where human judgment belongs. Decision number 3. What must remain human? Somebody must own truth, context, tone, customer impact, ethics, and the final results. For example, AI can draft a response to a dissatisfied customer. A person should review the account history, understand the emotion behind the complaint, confirm what the company can actually promise, and approve the final message. AI can help compare financial scenarios. A qualified person still needs to validate the numbers and make the decision. AI can suggest language for a contract. Legal counsel still need to determine whether that language protects the business and complies with the law. Human review is not a ceremonial click. It is an ownership point. Decision number 4. What information must be protected? Convenience does not cancel confidentiality. Your business may hold customer information, financial records, health information, employee matters, contracts, pricing strategy, private communication, or intellectual property. Your team needs a written boundary that explains what may be entered into an AI system and what must remain out. And please, do not assume everybody knows. If it has not been documented, it is a preference, not a standard. Decision number 5. What should be disclosed? Trust is not a soft, sentimental idea. Trust affects whether customers buy, return, refer, forgive a mistake, and believe what your company says. If your business uses a synthetic person, invented testimonial, or AI generated customer story and presents it as real, that is not clever marketing. That is a credibility problem wearing good graphics. Every use of AI does not require a flashing warning label, but your business should decide when disclosure is necessary and what honesty requires. The customer should never be intentionally misled by what is real, who is speaking, or who is responsible. And last, decision number 6. What results will prove this is working? This is where activity becomes impact. Choose one or two measures. Maybe the workflow reduces newsletter preparation from 6 hours to 3. Maybe customer response time drops from 1 business day to 4 hours. Maybe the number of missed follow up tasks decreases. Maybe the team can serve 10 additional clients without lowering quality. Maybe the error rate declines. Do not measure everything just because you can. Measure the results connected to the problem you named in the beginning. So let's make this practical. I want you to choose one reoccurring task in your business, not 5, 1. Write the name of the workflow at the top of the page. For example, a weekly newsletter production, new client onboarding, customer inquiry response, meeting follow up, or monthly reporting. First, write down how the work happens today. Who starts it? What information is needed? What steps are repeated? Where does the work usually slow down? Where do mistakes happen? Who approves the results? Second, remove unnecessary steps before adding technology. Do not automate a process that should be eliminated. If 3 people are approving a routine message because nobody trusts the standard, the real issue may be the standard, not the speed. Third, choose one role for AI. Perhaps it creates a first draft from approved source material. Perhaps it turns meeting notes into proposed action items. Perhaps it categorizes inquiries using an approved list. Fourth, name the boundary. State what information the tool cannot access, what it cannot decide, and what it cannot send without approval. Fifth, assign a human owner. Put a name or role beside the final review point. The team is not an owner. Everybody is not a name. 6, choose the measure in a short test period. Run the workflow for 2 to 4 weeks. Compare the time, quality, errors, customer experience, or capacity against the previous process. Then decide whether the workflow should be kept, revised, expanded, or stopped. The last option matters. Every automation does not deserve to survive simply because you spent time building it. If it creates more review work than it removes, weakens the customer service, or saves time while lowering quality, it may not be the right workflow. The goal is not maximum automation. The goal is ordered capacity. Ordered capacity means the business can do more without becoming less clear. It can serve more people without lowering the standard. It can move faster without losing accountability. It can use technology without surrendering judgment. It can grow without creating a larger version of the same confusion. This is the real small business opportunity. Large organizations may have bigger technology budgets, but they also have more layers, more legacy systems, and more people to align. A small business can examine one workflow, make a clear decision, test it, and improve it quickly. But speed is only an advantage when it's led by order. So, before you buy another subscription, ask yourself, what part of my business needs clear governance before I automate it? Maybe the answer is your offer. Maybe it is your customer promise. Maybe it is your content standard, your approval process, your data practices, or your team accountability. Fix that first because AI can increase your capacity, but it should never reduce your integrity. It can support your operations, but it should not define your values. It can help you move faster, but it should never move faster than your ability to govern what it is doing. So here's your action for this week. Choose one recurring workflow and document 6 things: the problem, the role of the AI, what must remain, the information boundary, the disclosure rule, and the measurable outcome. One workflow, 6 decisions, a short test. This is how you move from random AI activity to governed business impact. If this conversation helped you realize that the technology is not the first issue and that your business needs clear structure before you automate it, schedule a clarity discussion with us. We will help you identify what needs to be clarified, documented, and governed so the tools can serve the business you are actually building. Remember, sis, the future does not belong to the business with the most tools. It belongs to the business that can grow without losing order. Stay fearless, stay fabulous, stay focused, and I will see you in the next episode, boo.
You've been listening to the Candid Sister podcast. A space for faith-driven women in business to grow with clarity, order, and peace. Until next time, keep building what lasts and lead with wisdom.